Good evening, fans. Welcome to Epics Encounter, brought to you by the WAW. Tonight we have a special hour session of Bellatrix Female Warriors. This is a special I think you're going to enjoy. We have the two owners with us. I'm going to sit down now and have a good chat. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so a warm welcome to Sweet Saraya, my good lady, and to Axl Lynch, the co-owners of Bellatrix. Okay, Bellatrix, guys, who's going to start? Who's going to give us a little bit of history of Bellatrix for the viewers?
Christ. Bellatrix was rebranded. Originally it was the World Association of Women's Wrestling, but it was such a mouthful. We decided to rebrand it when he came on board, and since then, to be honest, we've gone from strength to strength. I think with the two at the helm and your guidance, I think we're starting to kind of do all right.
Okay, so Axl, why Bellatrix? I mean, if you've got a little few quid to spare, why not WAW?
I got there first.
No, I'm saying, but I mean, you know, there must have been a reason. I mean, you know, I said because we've known each other for a while, and you've been around the wrestling for a while, and you've been around WAW for a while. In fact, you were in the academy. So what specifically made you want to invest in Bellatrix?
Well, there's two main reasons. The first thing was that women's wrestling was on the rise at the time, still on the rise now. I think it's going to go to meteoric heights. The second thing was, to me, Bellatrix was the top promotion out there as far as women's wrestling was concerned, so it seemed like a no-brainer.
So it seems like, I mean, we know that Bellatrix in the last couple of years, since you rebranded, has really gone through the roof. I mean, attendance-wise, venue-wise. Do you think the rebrand actually helped, or is it just coincidental? Or do you think, I mean, what is your opinion on that?
I think the rebranding helped, didn't it?
The rebranding was a big help. There's a lot of factors involved. I think the move to Epic Studios was another huge,
our
huge
venue
change for us.
is pretty cool,
So,
isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of factors involved, but yeah, the rebrand was definitely one of the big ones.
It was needed. I think sometimes you've got to go back to the drawing board and just restart. I mean, we tried with WAW, but I don't think my heart was in it as much as it should have been. So it was just basically riding on the back of you, to be honest. You'd do a show on the evening, it'd be like, oh, let's stick a girl show on in the daytime and keep the punters in. So I think, to be honest, I was kind of riding on your shirt tails just a little bit and expecting you to be the one that was going to kind of sort it all out and pay for everything and deal with everything. But whereas with Bellatrix, I think I've learnt to walk a little bit. And I mean, even though like you're still in the background, you're still helping both me and Axl, and you know, you're helping format the company and stuff, because obviously that's your forte. I do think that having my head in the game and also having someone that I can shout at,
Which happens regularly. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's kind of, you know, he brings stuff to the table that I need, that I'm either too busy for or not capable of doing. You know, and I don't really like to be in the spotlight of Bellatrix too much. I like to be kind of a little bit in the background a bit, and it's a lot easier to have him at the
I mean, we know obviously because we do it, obviously, but we know that Bellatrix is part of the famous weekends now, which have happened in Norwich at the Epic Studios, where we have the WAW and the Kids Mania now, the kiddies and that, and Bellatrix is always the last show. And there's also, if you can tell me if it's right or wrong, is the start of the women's fight season.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
if you could explain that to the audience.
Well, basically, around the world, all the female companies, all the top female companies around the world tend to do Easter, which is either March or April, and around October, November. And we do our main shows around that time. And it was down to Dave Prazak, really, because he was like the figurehead of women's wrestling, the guy that owns Shimmer Women. And like everybody waits for him to do his dates, and then it's a scramble for the weekends before and after. So like you've got the Shine, then you've got Femme Fatales, and we're really lucky because we always seem to fall on the first weekend.
Yep. And
everyone always kind of allocates that first weekend to us. We've naturally now got that, and it's really cool that we are the kick-off point for. Oh, there's WSU as well. WSU
Yep.
kind of are in the fight season, and then we got AIW as well, which again is in fight season. So
that must help push you in the spotlight, because you know everyone knows that Bellatrix is now the start of the season.
Yeah,
so that's got to give you a big push, hasn't it? Every
well, we
time
kind
the season starts.
Yeah, we kind of fell into that. I mean, I'm pretty privileged to work around the world with these companies, and like the Australian guys as well now, indie girls. like at the end of the tour. So Indie Girls finish it and Bellatrix start it, and you know, I'm really proud of having that position, and I'm not stupid enough to think that the fact that maybe that you know, I work for Shimmer and Femmes and that sort of thing hasn't kind of catapulted us a little bit, and obviously with our daughter being where she is, that's kind of spotlighted us a lot as well. So
I understand that, but also marketing has helped us. I mean, when we started, I mean, I was started with WAW. I mean, we're getting 20,
I depended
30
on
people
you,
there.
yeah.
I mean, I lost a lot of money at that time, okay, and but we stuck with it. But it was very hard to get the fans to come in. So I think you're undercutting yourself. I mean, clever marketing has helped. I mean, if you tell us about, you know, the marketing, tell the people out there the marketing and how you actually now get 200 plus in attendance paying every time.
Well, it's basically down to the Saturday night show, really, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Go on, I'll let you talk because you haven't really said about it a lot.
No, well, obviously we do the deal every Epic weekend. If you go to the men's show on the Saturday night for Epic Encounters, you get the ticket to Bellatrix for a fiver.
Yeah.
You know, it's
we did do free shows as well, then, didn't we?
That's how we started things out. We gave people the taste for free because a lot of people it was an unknown quantity, women's wrestling, so we wanted to make sure people knew what they were getting into. So,
and they were shocked as well, they weren't
exactly.
they? I mean,
no one knew what they were coming to.
They came with this big idea about women's wrestling, didn't they? That it was going to be jelly, or you know, girls doing the old cat fighting and the salt and pepper punches and all this sort of crap. And they like came down and they saw the entranceway and they saw the lighting and they saw the banners all out and the professional feel of it. You know, it's actually an arena that they wrestle in. And then, like when the girls come out and the matches, which obviously you've kind of like really help us with, is where to put the matches, like who goes where in the whole thing. So everything is built up to that main event. So by the time the main event goes out, people are just literally peeing their pants in anticipation, waiting for it, isn't it? So it's.
So really, it's the whole concept is a sprout to catch a mackerel.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you let the people in. I mean, I've done it years ago when I took over the Courtney
I remember
stage
10 minutes from it.
Well, I'd done a free show and we shut the doors in 10 minutes. We had 700 people in the old Norwich Corn Exchange and we lived on that for a couple of years.
And then we had Fightmare, didn't we?
And then we had Fightmare, which got, you know...
But we also do bring some real... I mean, Scotland is bringing in some talented girls. I can't knock what they're doing. The fierce females are kind of really doing well at the minute, aren't they? And since Whippy went up there, he's really kind of moulded and given them a platform.
In my opinion, I mean, I let everyone know out there, I am now a fan. I go there as a fan, I have a pint with the lads and we watch the show.
We are a hotbed, aren't we? We have got some serious talent down here.
No, but what I'm saying is it's also... You started off with the free tickets and now everyone pays, you know, it's everything else, but you've also made your own stars, I believe. You know what I mean? Because now people now want to return. I mean, example is when I had breakfast this morning and these guys, Bellatrix on, is Liberty there, it's also there. So,
we did.
So what I'm saying is people are now starting to recognise the girls and going to the show because of the girls, not because it's free or they get a ticket Saturday night. They're actually, a lot of people are now going to Bellatrix on Bellatrix's own back.
Well, we've already done 100 tickets, which in as a girls' company goes, is just unbelievable. And people think like only 100 tickets. Well, we've done 100 tickets. That's before the paying punters walk through the door. That's what our girls have sold individually. You know, and that's just 3 of us. Between the 3 of us, we've done 100 tickets. So. You know, that's before we piggyback your show. That's without anything else. So I mean, we're going to be looking at like a 200-300 attendance. I mean, in girls wrestling, purposely coming where it's not before your show or it's actually set a day on its own and people are coming out.
Well, as I said years ago, when I started. Well, I didn't start, but I wanted to help.
No, we did. We done it together.
WAW. You know, we couldn't dream of crowds like that, and that's not so long ago.
I mean,
but now,
I remember the days when we were absolutely buzzing when we had 20 pre-orders.
That's right.
Well, I mean, I think it also helps. We get the girls all dressed up because we make the girls wear uniforms, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
So they have to wear a Bellatrix uniform. They have to be fully made up. Their nails need to be done. Their hair, their makeup. They're not allowed to turn up in the venue untidy or anything. So, and like at your show, we use the girls to seat the audience. So the first people that the audience meet, apart from going into that venue and seeing how fantastic it is at Epic Studios, they're greeted by Bellatrix female warriors in full makeup and hair with
talk
uniform.
about Epic Studios, okay? Let's give the fans out there a bit of an example, okay? Now what we've done, or our producers have done, we've said We're going to give you one match each of Bellatrix, okay, which you is one of your favourites or for a reason you like it. I mean, it doesn't have to be the greatest match of the world, but for a reason to you, it means something, and to you. And then we want you to come together on one which you think has been fantastic for Bellatrix, okay? So we start with you then, Axl. Okay, you tell me the match that you're favouring to put on the show tonight and why.
Well, the match I'm picking for tonight is Sammy Baines versus Blue Nikita for the RQW European Championship.
Yeah, the first match.
Yeah, the first match, because they've had two going into number 3 now.
Yeah. God, that was awesome, wasn't it?
It was brutal more than anything.
it was really
absolutely
violent, yeah.
savage. They nearly killed each other.
In fact, I was actually like, we were sat, weren't we, in the wings, and we were both just like looking at each other, and we just couldn't believe the violence. And the girls came out. It was.
Talk about Sammy Baines. People out there might not remember, some might, when she was actually tagged with our daughter as a Norfolk Dolls, and then she took a very long hiatus, didn't she? Yeah. And she's come back bigger and stronger than ever.
Oh, she's brutal.
She's come back and she hasn't missed a beat.
And to be fair to the Blue Nikita, I mean, I can actually honestly say that one of my best matches I've ever had in my career, one of my top 5s was with her in Italy. And we stole the show. And for women in Italy to go out there and do that when you've got Test and A-training like that on the bill, I mean, Blue Nikita is no mug.
No.
Okay,
this
guys,
was violent.
okay, we can talk all day about this, but let's go.
I know I could actually.
Yeah, I know you could talk for
easily.
England. But what I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the action, and it is Nikita versus Sammy Baines. Okay, let's go to the action.
We are underway. I was going to ask you, Carl, who do you think the fans are going to support in this?
Well, normally they would go for the hometown girl, but let's face it, when you come out with Axl Lynch, they're going to go for the opponent.
I was going to say, the Greece national anthem was particularly well respected as far as people standing up here, but on the other hand, I don't think Axl Lynch, for some reason, is very popular here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Endy, the referee, has given Sammy Baines his first public warning.
For what?
For keeping Blue Nikita in the corner for too long.
No, come on, Carl. You're a member of the committee. You've been a referee for a long time. Can you really give someone a public warning for kicking too much ass?
Well, you have got to let them out of the corner. Yeah.
I just wasn't aware that was in the rules.
Yeah, well, you have to let them out of the corner or off the ropes when the referee tells them to. I mean, I think Scott Edgar personally could have...
A bit of leeway in the
fight.
Come on now.
Could have given them an unofficial warning first. But regardless, he has tried to set a precedent, but I don't think it matters because they're still going hell for leather.
Yeah, I guess. Here's the thing, Blue Nikita, if you've never seen her before, she hits like a train. I mean that with no disrespect to trains, because she's probably even harder. My God, that woman can hit. And Sammy Baines is going to have to watch out for those strikes. We've already seen they've been exchanging strikes, and I don't think that's a good idea for Sammy to try and do. Oh!
She's just staring up at the lights already.
She might be out. And I hope Axl Lynch has helped her out with a better game plan here.
Let's hope so, because at the moment, if this is a game plan that Axl Lynch set, then, well, he's not as clever as he thinks he is.
Well, you know, let's wait and see.
Go up, though.
I have faith. Let's see what happens.
Baines trying to power up, and Nikita's still pounding on him.
Yeah, tenacious Blue Nikita.
Oh! Ducking a series of clotheslines.
Whoa. Well, I think she tried for a spear there, but ended up didn't get her at all. She ended up just grazing Sammy.
Sammy's got hold of it. DDT!
Okay, we're what? 2 minutes into this match tonight, and this is just going to be a match which is going to be concussive, I think. This is a match which is not going to be one that people are going to study in future years to study the sweet science of wrestling like we saw earlier. Yeah. This is going to be a battle, a war.
I would be very surprised if we get anywhere near that 60-minute time limit the way these two are hitting each other.
Not a chance.
Trying to take her down. Oh!
Tried to sit down. Well, she did sit down, but got nothing. Kick to the spine.
Again. Oh, a third one. Call for one more drop kick.
Oh my God.
And this European title
Could be it.
could be slipping away from Sammy Baines already.
No, we didn't get a chance to say earlier, but Blue Nikita, she hasn't been in Bellatrix for a long time, but she has got history here. In fact, she's won the European Championship before.
Has indeed.
And that's why she's still in contention. A former champion coming in, looking for the belt again.
And look, subject of contenders tonight. We're going to see the next contender for the European title.
Yeah.
We don't know who they're going to be facing.
A 30-woman Rumble will face the winner of this match. And all the girls back there, they're going to be watching this. They're going to be scouting this. And I think at the minute, a lot of them are going to think, I don't know if I hit hard enough to win with either of these two women.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if we don't end up with a few people pulling out of that Rumble.
Actually,
watching this.
That, as far as we're aware, we do have one girl injured already, and that's Scarlett. We'll talk about that coming up. But Scarlett, who was supposed to be in the Rumble, will not be in the Rumble later.
One of the favourites as well. Go up. Sidewalk.
5 minutes gone, 5 minutes.
Sammy Baines starting to try and, I guess, find her legs in this match a little bit now. One thing we know Baines has got is talent. And we know she's got power as well. And I think Blue Nikita probably caught her a little bit on the hop at the start of this match.
Yeah. Great kick to the chest. Oh, but a retaliation from Nikita, and again. And Sammy Baines might have the higher ground, but she's in the more precarious position. But luckily gets on top.
DDT. No! She actually flipped it over instead of went right for the tornado.
So she's going for a tornado. It was almost like an overcast neck breaker.
Yeah, almost.
Hear the pain coming from Nikita. Blue Nikita trying to get back up. Sammy Baines eventually just pulled her back up.
Oh!
And again, Sammy Baines.
Slap Blue Nikita in the face.
Back to back attempt. No. Northern Lights. No.
Ooh,
Yes.
gets her up and over.
Oh, but look at the way her leg bent. Surprised Nikita didn't have herself for that. It looked like her leg went underneath her. She's got the champion in trouble. Just showing her face. Look at this. Baines knows enough to cover up.
Yeah, she's still intelligently defending herself. Just about.
Yeah, Nikita's trying to get those shots through.
This is a match that will take months off someone's career. This is going to be a match that they're going to feel in years to come. And they get up one morning and they can't move their hip. They'll be like, oh yeah, that was the match.
Yeah.
That was that time Blue Nikita dropped me on my head.
Oh no, falling to her side. Surprised she did that, to be honest.
Oh, look at this. Oh, big body slam outside. Nikita starting to power up. She's upset. Baines just staggering a little bit here. Axl Lynch at ringside not really offering much other than just being there. He's confident in his champion.
Oh, it's a spear.
Ooh,
Kick to the back of the head.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, another kick.
And again, that was to the back of the head. That's the kick you don't see coming. That's the one that can knock you out. Here's a cover.
But has it
Baines
knocked her
might be
out?
She might be out.
No, it hasn't.
She's almost out.
Nikita gives a little roar. Setting Baines up off the ropes. Kick to the head again. And now the opposite side.
10 minutes gone.
Baines can't take much more of this. She really can't. I don't care how good she is. You can't take that many shots to the head before you stop being able to respond.
And Axl Lynch is getting worried. He saw him lean in there. I think he just shouted, kick out to Baines.
And maybe she needed it. Maybe she needed that little helping hand. Because at the minute, Baines looks like she's ripe for the taking. No, comes back. Oh, heavy clothesline. Cover of her own. Short clothesline. Gets a 2.
And again, Nikita just not only kicking out, but was doing it with such authority. She was rolling onto her stomach as well, making sure Baines couldn't go straight for a second cover.
That's an instinct move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay off your back.
Oh, look at that flurry.
Looks for the air raid crash. Hits it. Well, that's it. We could have a new champion right now. There's a cover. Oh. There wasn't a lot of body-on-body cover there, Carl. I think that might be the only thing. If she'd been able to hook a leg there, get a proper lateral press.
Yeah, I don't think she had that much left in her to even turn around to do it.
Could have had the 3.
Into the corner. Charge. Drop kick. Savage Sammy is down.
She's been savaged.
Absolutely, they both have. Nikita pulls her up again.
She got 9 for her.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Scott Edgar has given Blue Nikita her first public warning for hair pulling.
She did lift her up in that corner by a hair, so no real argument against that.
It's technically correct there, I guess.
Pushes her off. Oh, Nikita cut her off again, though.
I think Sammy Baines might still be trying for. Oh no! Well, she's jumped off and grabbed her. Oh, look at this! Picks her up for the Blu-ray. Oh, it's better than a DVD.
Dropped her down. But Blue Nikita cannot capitalise. She rolls over. Oh! Didn't have enough to roll over straight away. Was so disorientated after hitting that move, she couldn't capitalise.
Well, I think both of them are disoriented. Baines, though, seriously.
Go up for that slam again. Straight into the cover.
Emerald Flosion style move there. Baines going for the top turnbuckle, it looks like.
Yeah, she's obviously getting desperate. She's loosened it and told.
Oh, what happened there?
Axl Lynch struck her in the back.
I didn't see anything. What happened?
Well, I think. My God, Axl Lynch did get involved. To be honest, I'd forgotten he was there because I was expecting to do so much at the start.
Well, can you be sure he was involved?
Well, Peter, I think you can admit that was a real good match, and Sammy retained. Thanks for a little bit of help from Axl here.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah.
You cheat.
So what happened then, Axl? Why did you suddenly on this night decide to go and help Sammy Baines?
Well, why wouldn't I? She's an obvious star. She is only going to go higher and higher. She's going to go to the very top, and I want to get a piece of that.
Well, that was a bit of cheating going on there, but
You cheat.
Hey.
How many times did she get involved when you were tagging with Jimmy?
Oh,
Ashton?
never. Did the referee ever catch us?
Did the referee catch me?
Axl, listen, the difference is she was a technical advisor. You're a cheat. Okay, we'll go on from there, I think. Okay.
Just want to say before we carry on, it's not cheating, it's creative sportsmanship.
Okay, Saraya, we'll go to you. What match would you like to put out there to the fans?
To be honest, it's got to be where the home girl, one of the WAW girls, Liberty, she fought Courtney Rush for the world title.
Okay, we won't say no more there. What we'll do, we'll go to the footage, we'll watch the match, and then we'll come back to you and ask you more.
Okay.
Okay.
Could it be this?
Well, if, and it's a big if, she does, I think that's exactly what will happen.
We've already seen 3 title matches tonight. Only 1 belt has changed hands so far. Liberty, look at that twist into a hammerlock as well. He's going to want to keep Rush out of our game plan. Liberty's going to want to control this and not let it do too much. It's easier said than done as a reversal by the champion.
Courtney Rush, a proud Canadian from Winnipeg. Did you hear her beautiful singing voice earlier, by the way?
I did indeed. Wasn't too sure why she thought the crowd were going to join in. They were respectful enough to stand up for her national anthem, though.
Yeah. Dressed up in her Alpha Flight style trunks as well.
Series of elbows, breaks it up. Liberty. Whoa, blocks the snap. No. Still took her down. And look at this.
Oh, nice. And yeah, there's a lot personal in this bite.
Yeah.
You talked about what happened at the last Bellatrix show, where, you know, Courtney perhaps cost Liberty her European Championship. Well, let's say she did.
Yeah. I think
But,
not very much, perhaps.
But then last night at WAW, Liberty got involved in the match between Saraya Knight and Courtney Rush. Caused Courtney Rush that bout.
Yeah, she came out, walked along that aisle and just stood there, took Rush's attention away from Saraya. Saraya quite happy to take the pinfall victory due to the distraction.
Oh, no kidding. Off the ropes, pulls her down, hair bulldog.
Gets out a lot more than that to keep Rush down. It's quite back and forth in the start already. Liberty seems to just have the edge.
Oh, nice. Nice combination from Liberty. We're 5 minutes into the bout. There's a cover, not even a 1 count. And the referee's going to check on Courtney Rush's shoulder.
Yeah.
She has had that fractured clavicle.
Yeah, that is the shoulder that she hurt before.
Yeah, I mean, she's had a handful of matches over in Canada before she's come over here to defend her championship. Oh!
High kick to the head. Well,
and it was all part of the game plan.
again, putting more pressure on that neck.
It's a rear chin lock on now. You see Liberty trying to get to the ropes, but Rush turns her around. Puts her on her stomach. It's going to make her more difficult to get to the ropes from here. Unless she maybe kicks out with her legs.
Yeah, if she realizes where her legs are, then she might be able to get the break with her feet. Not really Liberty style, like she normally prefers to fight out of the holds. Series of forearms, firing back. It's the champion, but not for long.
Kick to the midsection. Now look at this, the suplex queen's going to start. Oh, no!
Small package. Go behind, roll through.
Liberty trying to get the win any way she can, and there's no doubt that's a good technique. Try and shock your opponents. Oh!
Liberty charging again. Max caught into the corner, went up for long. And these two just go back and forth. And now she's got her trapped in the corner. Scott Edgar telling Liberty to let the champion out of the corner.
This one has gone from scientific to a brawl really quickly. Irish whip, and no.
Put the brakes on, goes to the outside. Oh, now they're fighting on the ramp. Sky go right out after them. Well, Sky wanted Liberty not to do it. And then Courtney rushes set her up. Suplex on the ramp.
Well, she is the suplex queen, Courtney Rush. Big vertical suplex on the ramp.
And Sky looks like he's given up, just trying to talk him into getting in the ring. He's going to have to start the count. No, just stepping over Liberty. Liberty just fell off that ramp.
Oh, and look at that.
Yeah.
Courtney broke the count. And coming back outside again. Again, you wonder whether Courtney should have just rolled in there and took the win.
Yeah, and she just came off that ramp with a kick to Liberty anyway.
And I think the referee's count was at 7. I'm not sure that Liberty would have been able to get back in. I guess Courtney's going to make sure there's no way she can get back in.
Didn't look like it to me. We saw earlier tonight, he does like to make sure the female warriors know not to push him. Not to test his leniency. Charging.
Oh, head to steel. Liberty right on top of her, giving her no time. Oh, DDT.
Dropping on her head.
She needs that. Pretty sure that wasn't legal.
Yeah, agreed there, but I think Sky is just trying to get him back in the ring.
Rush is in a compromised position at the minute. She's still feeling the effects of that DDT, as you might expect. Kicks to the right and the left. Oh, caught that one.
Swing misses.
Oh, nice T-bone suplex.
Cover. Still in it is Liberty.
Oh, look at this. Canadian speciality. It's a sharpshooter.
Locking it in. She's got the arms locked as well. Trying to pull herself forward.
Well, it's really good ring positioning from Rush at the minute. She's got her right in the middle of the ring. Liberty's able to inch forward a little bit here and there, but not enough.
She's nearly there.
She's on the verge of tapping.
She gets it. Courtney Rush, I think she thinks
she's won. She hasn't.
But she follows in. But Liberty's recovered enough to cut her off with that knee. Head scissors. She's going for Hurricane Runner. Yes.
That's it. Sends Rush reeling, follows up with a clothesline. And a drop kick.
Shoulder.
Oh.
Diving clothesline.
Again, right to the clavicle, I would say.
Sends her off. Up and over. No. Rush had it scouted.
Oh,
German release.
Suplex.
20 minutes gone.
Kick out by Liberty. Possibly Courtney didn't put enough body weight on the shoulders of Liberty, but to be honest, I thought that German release suplex would have been enough.
Yeah, well, we've seen vertical suplex, we've seen a T-bone suplex, we've seen a German release suplex. Let's see what else Courtney Rush has got. Oh, dives in and hits her shoulder.
And this is Liberty's moment. Don't know if she's even realised that Courtney Rush has hit that ring post. Oh wait, look at this! I thought somebody was going to do something. I thought I saw somebody's hand cocked. Ducks the clothesline.
Oh, hits a stunner!
Rush is out.
Falls onto her stomach though and rolls towards the ropes. That's good work.
Yeah, veteran instinct there to do that.
And she's trying to get back to her feet.
Liberty can barely stand either. She's trying to lift her up. She's to surge her energy to get her up there. Setting her up for something, possibly a superplex.
This could be it. This could be the big move. This could be what Liberty's looking for.
And she's going to the very, very top.
Courtney Rush holding on to the top turnbuckle though.
Knocks it down.
Oh! Set out powerbomb from Rush.
Liberty on her stomach though. And Courtney Rush cannot go for the cover. Rush needs to pull herself back up, go for that cover on Liberty. But I think Liberty's shown signs of movement. I don't even know if she'll be able to get the cover.
Well, that's been the most high impact move of this match so far. That almost somersaulting sit out powerbomb. Yeah. Liberty getting up though.
Liberty's recovered the quickest. That surprised me.
Getting up to meet Rush. Oh, she knocks down the referee.
What on earth was that? I think she's blinded.
Well, she just got kicked in the face.
What was that about? I think you can see her eyes. There's something wrong with her eyes, I think.
Well, there's a cover. We got a cover from Rush. Where's the referee? 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. That should have been a 3 count.
Should have been. Scott Edgar was getting his eye checked, I guess, by the MC after getting hit accidentally, I guess, by Liberty. Vision was impaired momentarily. It could have just been what you said earlier, just so
Rush and
disorientated. From
Rush and Lynch having a bit of a conflab here, having a conference. Let's see what instructions the majority shareholder of Bellatrix gave to his champion.
Sends her off. And Scott Edgar spotted that, and he's having a word with Axl Lynch. Wait, look at the other side of the barrier.
It's Saraya Knight. Saraya's out here.
And meanwhile,
but we've had another pin. Courtney Rush for the second time.
Just slapped Axl Lynch. And Liberty's up. Liberty with a roll through. No! Liberty is the world champion.
That was a fantastic match, and I'm sure you all agree out there. So, Saraya, why does that match hold such emotions for you?
Because she's homegrown. Liberty was, she came to us, to our training school. She didn't know anything about wrestling. She had no idea. You asked her to name wrestlers, she couldn't even name one. She was a complete blank canvas. And to actually see a girl that's been taught by us and developed by us and moulded by us go out there on such a huge stage against one of the best in the world in Courtney Rush. I mean, Courtney is a Canadian champion. She's, you know, she works in Shimmer, she does Femme Fatale, she does Shine, she does all of the majors in the world. And our little girl went out there, held her own, and not only held her own, but she won the title. So to me, that was just, it was like a personal achievement, even though I wasn't in the match. So I just thought that that was really cool.
I don't think you share that, Axl, because Courtney was your girl, was she?
Yeah, she was. But you know, I've got confidence she'll be back.
Yeah. But would you like to give Liberty a little bit of praise, or?
Well, you know, whatever my feelings towards Liberty may be, you know, as she said, she's come up through our academy. We built her on our show. She's been British champion. She's been European champion. She picked up the world title. Got to give credit where credit's due.
Well, just off the record there, and to the fans, I think Liberty's one of fantastic talent in Great Britain.
Oh, she's amazing.
And I say to all the promoters out there, you ought to book this young lady. She is a fantastic talent. Anyway, we'll get to the match where you both agree on, shall we? Now, this is a match you two together feel was the best match or one of the premier matches in Bellatrix since you two have been running together.
I know one that comes straight to mind.
There's only one real choice for that one.
Shimmer.
Shimmer title.
Yeah. It was it's the biggest title in the world of women's wrestling.
Yeah.
And Bellatrix held it. And I mean, I know that I'm in it, and it's like ego. It's not about ego. It was a whole build-up. It was.
Well, if it's about ego, I'm sure Axl would have brought you down by now. But
Yeah, but even I've got to say, I mean, it was the first time that title was defended in Europe.
Yeah.
And it happened for us.
I mean, at the time, I was the Shimmer champion, and it was just a whole big fight atmosphere. I mean, everything just felt right that night, and like you guys came out with me, and I think.
Yeah, well, that's the same. What we'll do then, the
training,
best way to
didn't
do it is without any spoilers again. We'll go to the footage of the match. And we'll come back
it's a
and
long one though.
It's a long match.
It is a long match. It's rounds.
It was, you know, this I was going to tell them that. It was fought over rounds and a best of 3 fall stipulation, which is another first for the Shimmer belt, okay? So we'll go to the footage right now, and we'll come back and we'll have a couple of words with the guys after we've seen the match.
There's the bell. We're underway. Saraya goes straight for Destiny. Destiny crushes her into the corner.
Saraya tried to start strong, trying to take her down strong. She got caught immediately and just thrown her out of the ring.
Saraya originally trained Destiny. Destiny years ago turned her back on her teacher, and they started a rivalry that will last for probably the rest of both of their careers.
It's not going to end until one of these two has to retire. Look at the fire shown by Saraya. Oh, thumb. I think that was a thumb to the eye by Destiny, but Jimmy Ocean hasn't called it, so maybe it wasn't.
Well, perhaps Jimmy's going to give a little leeway here in this match.
Possibly, yeah, because we wouldn't want the title to be decided by disqualification.
The first public warning goes to Destiny.
Well, we said that, but we get a public warning, yeah. But Saraya straight in there with a rear chin lock.
And Destiny dropped her knees to plead to Jimmy, left herself wide open. That's a big mistake from Destiny.
Destiny picks up Saraya now.
Oh, look at that.
Brings her over with the hair. But she's already got a public warning for hair pulling. She's got to be very careful. But I'll tell you what, this is a dangerous opponent. Destiny has beaten Saraya before numerous times, including when a World Championship has been on the line.
Destiny won the WAW British Championship and the World Championship from Sweet Saraya within a year.
Yeah, she won the World Championship back in 2006, August 6th. Beat her in a British rounds match for the Bellatrix World Championship.
Not only that, that same year, she was actually in a match for the European title. She nearly became a triple champion.
Sorry, Carl, talking across you there, but
Definitely surprised Destiny there.
And Carl, not for nothing, but that title match when Destiny won the World Championship from Saraya, she beat her in 2 straight falls.
End of round 1.
She's ready to go.
Seconds away, round 2.
Here we go. clever move by Destiny. You might not like it, but she's taking advantage here.
Yeah, she is. So what's this?
The avalanche splash.
Oh, look at Saraya. Let's knock the wind right out of her. Destiny's got an opportunity here, I think.
Off the ropes. Splash.
747.
That's it. First fall to Destiny in the second round. Well, that surprised me a lot. I knew Destiny was going to give Saraya a fight, but this early in the match, to go one fall down, Saraya's got a big uphill struggle now.
10 seconds.
She's got a massive uphill struggle now, and again, I think memories of that match back in 2006 have got to be flashing back.
Seconds out.
Well, she's not even managed to get up.
No, she wasn't able to get back to her feet between the rounds. Round 3 underway now. Again, for those who don't know these British rules, if there's a decision in the round, that's the end of round. So we're into round number 3 now.
Destiny's right back on top of Saraya. Oh, Saraya comes out of the corner, exploding out of the corner. And they're firing up on Destiny, and she's got to. She's got to do something. She's a fall down already. She needs to do something to get back into this match.
People are going crazy here. Saraya's going crazy.
First public warning goes to the champion, Sweet Saraya.
Well, Jimmy Ocean saying that Sweet Saraya went too crazy there. Public warning.
Oh, X-Factor.
Sit down, face buster. Are we going to get an equalizer? No. I thought Saraya had an immediate reply. But unfortunately not. Destiny getting the shoulder up. Leg drop.
Double leg. There's the cover.
Kick out
Tries to
again.
equalize, doesn't get it.
Well, the way Saraya's fighting, maybe losing that first pinfall might help, because she's more fired up than she was at the start of the match.
Well, that's a possibility. I don't think anyone wants to go one fall down, but it has rejuvenated Saraya, and that looked like a low blow.
Your second and final public warning goes to the Sweet Saraya.
And now she's walking the tightrope one more, and she will be disqualified.
Oh,
clothesline.
That proves how much this title means to Saraya, the fact she's bending the rules this much. Destiny now trying to turn Saraya into that Boston, but she's got that leg hook.
Well, she tried to, but Saraya managed to block it, managed to take her opponent down.
But not enough. Destiny's got both legs. Looking for that submission. You can see the pain etched on Saraya's face. Oh, she's got hold of the ropes. Destiny getting leverage off the ropes. I don't think Jimmy saw it.
And Destiny's nickname is the referee's nightmare. She's so good at positioning herself in the right positions that the referee can't see things like that. That's the end of the round.
I believe that match will still happen if she loses the title
Yeah,
tonight.
but obviously it won't be for the championship.
It's possible that if Destiny wins tonight, that match next week between Lufisto could become a number one contendership match.
That's a possibility.
Well, what's this from Destiny?
Well, this is ridiculous. Come on. As we have a quick lull in the action here, we'd like to just say a big thank you. Let's say a big thank you to our friends over at NCW Femme Fatale. They will be hosting a Bellatrix World Championship match this coming Saturday as well, as Allison Danger defends her championship against Courtney Rush.
It's going outside. Oh, Destiny taking it to Saraya, not letting her take a breather. Oh, throws her into the
head first.
Ring post.
Head and shoulder first.
Right in front of Ricky Knight as well. And look at Ricky Knight, he's furious. I know this title means a lot, but come on, you can't shove into the ring post.
Final public warning goes to Destiny.
They're both women on their last warning now.
Viewers, we're talking about how much this championship means to Sweet Saraya. I'm telling you, I don't think anyone knows. I've talked to this woman. This belt means everything to her. This is lifeblood. This is justification for a career sacrificed to professional wrestling. To hold that Shimmer Championship means so much to her.
But at the same time, Destiny knows that, and she knows how much it would hurt Saraya to take that title away from her.
Absolutely.
Yes, Destiny would love to win the Shimmer title, but I think she'd love to take it from Sweet Saraya more.
Pulling at the hair now. Referee is distracted at the minute. Little Rick is getting taken to the back there. I'm not sure what happened.
RJ Knight, I think, getting carried away with the emotion.
Watch out in the ring! In the ring!
Upside down.
Destiny gonna go for the tombstone. If she hits this, it's over. She hits it!
Tombstone.
She hits it!
She's put so many women away with this move.
That's it! We're gonna have a new Shimmer champion! One!
She pulled it up.
No! Saraya managed to roll the shoulder at the last possible second.
Oh shit, Saraya,
And at what cost?
Cut wide open.
At what cost?
I think the damage was done by that ring post, but that jumping tombstone can't have helped. I'm trying to look at the eyes of it.
Well, we're trying to see exactly if the blood is running into the eyes.
Oh, hang on. Jimmy Ocean asking for longer during the interval.
She's saying don't stop it. She's saying do not stop it. I don't know if she's in any position to continue here. She's standing up just, but she's got to be easy pickings now for Destiny.
Well, yeah, that jumping tombstone nearly put her away. And Saraya firing up, and she's got to. She's got to be running on adrenaline, second wind, possibly third wind. I don't know, but she knows she's got to put Destiny away, and she's got to put her away quick.
But she's going to win 2 falls.
Destiny backs off, going for the avalanche again. Oh, avoids it.
Move. Schoolgirl roll up. She going to get it? Yes, she did.
Equalising pinfall.
There's blood all over the ring canvas. What she's got to do to wrest this title away from Saraya.
Well, I think Roy Knight was then asking for a bit more time, but Jimmy said, no, I can't. I've got to carry on the match.
It's round 6 of a possible 10. 1 fall each. It is now sudden death.
Oh, just shaking Saraya's head. Suplex. Oh, just drops her. Pinfall.
Did Destiny pull her up?
I think she did that time.
If Destiny just pulled her up, that is the biggest mistake she may ever make in her entire career.
But at the same time, I don't think Saraya would have stayed down from that move anyway. Maybe Destiny sensed that.
Backbreaker into the cover. And she's pulled her up again.
That time she definitely pulled her up. That time I definitely think she had the match won.
Grinding her way into the wounds.
She's sending a statement out here.
In 2 weeks' time, Saraya is scheduled on iPay-per-view on WrestleMania weekend to step into a steel cage with cheerleader Melissa. In 2 weeks' time, I have no idea how she's going to be prepared to do that.
Well, if people didn't know who Destiny was before tonight, they definitely do now, because look what she's done to the Shimmer champion.
Destiny could take everything away from Saraya here. Championship, international opportunities,
And
main events. She's raking at the forehead. Saraya's still in it.
The arm up.
I'm going to tell you, Carl, you're going to have to kill her. You're going to have to kill her to stop her.
Well, Destiny knows that. Destiny's had a lot of hard-fought matches with her before, which is why I'm surprised that she pulled her up.
Destiny continues, sorry, Carl, to push on here.
I'm going to say Destiny needs to look for that jumping tombstone again.
And that was a 2 count. Saraya kicked out. And now Destiny thinking, why did I pick her up? Look at the face of sweet Saraya.
I think she's possibly got a black eye as well. And she's just on rubber legs. Headbutt. Second. She's lucky not to fall. Oh, she's down now.
That's the end of that round. And
Oh, wait!
Round 7, and Saraya is the house of fire.
Roy Knight pulled that towel away and it was like unleashing a beast.
Hip attack to the midsection. Irish whip, no, reversal.
So I think this is probably
She's going to go for the big splash again, no. Foot up to the midsection by Saraya.
But she's getting weaker because usually she would have kicked her in the face there. Can she get her up?
Picking her up, no, doesn't, can't.
That's it. She's, no, Destiny's blocking it. So
Not only
needs
that,
to look for something
but the
else.
loss of blood, and Destiny collapses on top of her. The loss of blood will sap the strength.
See, to me, Saraya should have tried for something different. Destiny obviously had that move scouted, and now Saraya, second rope.
Saraya got to lower the boom here.
Oh, splash
Big
off
splash.
the second rope. God.
And she gets it! Incredible!
Yeah, you know, I really forgot how emotional that match was, and it's, yeah, it was a fantastic night, everybody out there. I've been in the corner, and it's just, you can't believe the emotion. I don't think the footage do justice to how the crowd
crazy,
reacted.
wasn't it? Because, like, I mean, I got cut wide open, and usually in wrestling it's all about keeping the blood on the face and, you know, getting that thing. But, I mean, because it was like the world title, that, like, the referee was really adamant that there can be no blood on the face, and they kept wiping it off, and it was really hurting. And I was just gutted to think that I could lose the Shimmer title on a cut, you know. And, you know, I don't know, it was just, it's probably one of the most emotional and hard-hitting. I mean, she brutalised me.
I think what worked for me, watching it there and being there on the night, is that would the Americans accept the rounds? And I think, you know, they said, oh, the rounds kill storylines, kills this guy. To me, that match was the most emotional match you could get.
Oh, when they pulled little Ricky out the ring, when Ricky tried to get to me, and they're dragging him out the ring, and like looking back on it, I mean, even now I can feel like the lump in my throat, and it's like, Christ, you get wrapped up in the emotion even watching it, like back now.
That's right. So, you know, it was just as sad. It's the first time in Europe, it's the first rounds match, and I think everything just flowed and everything just come out. And the emotion of the night, I think anyone there will never forget it. You know, so
it was like a big fight atmosphere and everything. It was worthy. It was, yeah. It
was a world title match, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah,
It was a world
that's the word I'm looking
championship
for.
match.
It come across
Yeah.
like a big fight night. It's a world title match, and I sometimes think that's missing from wrestling today. I mean, sometimes.
Well, we had
you see-
the national anthems and the entourages.
That's right.
I know it's like more you know, people going, oh, it was overdone and everything like that, but it wasn't, because that was a moment. That was I was champion of the world on the independent scene, and I was fighting to retain that belt with my own family in my corner. And never once have I ever had a belt, like an overseas belt, where my family had been there by my side. And that was like the first time for me as well. And having my grandson being pulled out of the ring, and my eldest son trying to wipe the blood, and Zach was an MC and he couldn't really come in the corner. But there was one stage I looked across at Zach, and Zach was crying, and you know, it was just
well, guys,
so crazy.
I'm sorry, but I'm getting the old wind-up sign. I mean, it's been a good hour, and it's been good to talk about Bellatrix, and I'm sure it's just the start of something special for you guys. And as I said, I know the next show is very soon. I'll be there sitting in the front row with a pint watching the show.
Bellatrix 10 is nearly upon
Okay,
us.
so thank you,
10.
Axl. See you at home, sweetheart.
Oh, you will.
You better still cook my dinner, by the way. Okay. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Ricky Knight at Epic Encounters doing a Bellatrix special. See you again soon. Tune in for Epic Encounters WAW style.
So until then, let's sign off. For Carl Ford, I've been Irish Stu Allen, saying thank you for joining us here at Bellatrix 9, and we will see you next time.